of shit.
Hey guys, welcome to Heat Check. Thank you for listening. This episode is sponsored by Narrative Coffee. Make sure you go check them out on Narrative Coffee Roasters on Instagram, Facebook, narrativecoffeeroasters.com. Make sure you go check out their coffee. They have all kinds of different blends. And if you're a business out there that serves coffee on a regular basis and you have a product that you usually buy from, make sure you consider using Narrative Coffee for your restaurant, business, anything. Or if you're just a business and you want to like use coffee on a daily basis, weekly basis, you serve coffee, hit them up. They do wholesale. They're awesome, and they're doing a lot of good things. Narrative Coffee Roasters, thank you so much for listening. Also, another sponsor is Millennial Brewing Company in downtown Fort Myers. Off of what street is it again? God damn, Royal Palm. Royal Palm. Go check them out. They have amazing beer. Great, nice place. One of the best breweries in town. Millennial Brewing Company, they're awesome. Kyle and Amber, they are freaking dope. They serve great beer, and they also have a lot of great events going on all the time. They have occasion night. They do like Star Wars shit. They pretty much have, if you're into anything, they do it. They have pool tables. They have photo booths and cornhole to get your freaking drink on. So please go check them out at Millennial Brewing Company. Thank y'all. Thank you for the sponsors, and let's get to the show. Welcome guys to Heat Check, episode 2. We're back. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little off, my game. A lot of y'all know that. How do you even know how to say it? But a very prominent, inspirational, complex artist, loved by a lot of people, inspired a lot of people. A lot of young people related to him. XXXTentacion has passed away in a tragic death in Miami. Got Broward County, got shot horribly. I don't even know. I don't know what to say, guys. I think there's a lot that people are saying. A lot of people think a lot of things that people are talking about. How are you guys feeling about it, man?
I mean, it's super sad. I think XXXTentacion was very polarizing. I think this moment is like, it's just sad. You know, I don't have many words for it. You know, I don't follow a lot of the background story with rappers. Period. That's me personally, but I know that he was a really polarizing figure. And it's just a sad situation to see people's reactions to this. It just kind of sucks as being like a human, you know. Like I think people are insensitive. They should empathize more with the family, and hip hop in general. I don't think hip hop. I think humans period need to be better.
Yeah. We'll just say rest in peace.
But for him, rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace. R.I.P. Condolences to the family, and big condolences to all the kids. And all the people that look up to him, that, you know, because he touched on a lot of mental health stuff, man, and he struggled with mental health himself. We know that he dealt with bipolar and depression and anxiety, and helped a lot of people with that. So that's one of the scary parts of this whole thing, is when someone is that prominent and talks about mental health and people look to them for that. It can be pretty detrimental to the fans, and it was to me. To be honest, I'm not gonna act like I was a big X fan, but I will say I've listened to both projects, both like at least mainstream projects that he's put out, and it gives you chills listening to it, even when he was alive. And so even him passing, like, it has a whole nother context. He talked about death a lot, and so to say rest in peace to him. Steph, how you feeling? I know you were the one that told me about it this week.
I think it's really sad, especially because he was like changing his life around recently, you know.
Yeah.
And he's very young. I mean, he had a lot that he could have done. So it just sucks that it so quickly, like, he's just gone, you know. I also thought it was crazy. My cousin's little kid, he's 10. He said, like, oh, my favorite rapper died. Like, he told his mom that. Wow. And he's 10.
He's 10.
So that I was like, what? Like, he listens to that music, you know, and he's so up in the news with that stuff.
10 years old. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I don't, you know, whatever you think about him personally, one thing you can say about him musically, and I would say this, and be careful. I'll be careful because the old heads will go crazy. But I mean, name another rapper that would be equivalent for the young people to Pac, like in the sense of like the prominence and the things he talked about, the subjects that he talked about, and him dying. He talked about his death. Like I just think it's so reminiscent. If I'm a 10 to 15-year-old kid, shit, to 20, and I love X, and he dies, there's no other rapper that would die right now of that generation of people, of the quote mumble rap, that whole the XXL freshman list, that would have an effect on, like, his death would have an effect on them. So I just think it's eerie. I get chills, I get goosebumps, I get really like weirded out thinking about him dying, because it's like he like predicted, sort of looked at his death and knew it was coming.
It was a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know. There's nothing I really have to say about it besides just sad. You know?
And I'll say this, like, I've seen a lot of people talking about his complex past and the allegations and things that actually, and the things that he's actually talked about and admitted to and said he was changing. And I'd say this, man, there's time to mourn, man. There's time to grieve, and let people, you know, let people grieve. He can't defend himself now. And so, you know, whatever your opinion is on him and what he may or may have done, whatever it is, man, just give people time to grieve, man. Like, right. There's no need to try to bring up controversy and prove a point. Sometimes being right is being wrong, man. Sometimes proving a point is too much. And so, as this podcast, we want to be sensitive to that, and we want to respect all the people that love him and have been affected by that. So we'll just say one more: rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And to his family, we send his condolences, and to everyone that fucks with him, man. We just pray that, in the hope that you guys are good and you guys find somebody to talk to and just be good, man. We it's all about love. I
did read a glimmering ray of hope, and I kind of tagged you on the tweet that you know, some prominent art figure in Miami I was reading, and it was like, you know, hopefully this death like helps bring Florida artists together, or just Florida as a community together, because, you know.
And it seemed like it did, at least from what you saw on Twitter and all the artists, like, you know, saying.
Oh, for sure, and he of all people was a uniter of Florida artists, for sure, and just a uniter to artists. You could see his DMs, Joey Badass and Trippie Redd and Smoke Perp. I mean, even Tekashi 6ix9ine. All these people, he was encouraging them, like, yo, if you need anything, let me know. Like, you know, and I even watched the Academics interview where he's like kind of like picking apart Academics and saying, man, you have anxiety. And Academics is like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, man, like, I could tell, I could just see it, and you could just tell he was way ahead of his time on the way he was thinking. And I kind of want to transition, and it's something that I kind of been since the last podcast and comments. And it kind of relates to it, because I'm going to talk more so about not XXX, but the way he died, and the fact that people came and shot him, as it relates to the streets. And I don't know, man. A lot of people said that we need to cover more like street artists, and I might disagree or agree. I don't really know what that means, but I want to talk about like the street shit. And I don't even know if we're media. I don't know what we are. I just know that we love this town and we want to talk about it and push it forward. But what responsibility does like the media in general, and we as people, because people were recording, right? And like, that's some dumb shit, right? But like, what responsibility do we have as citizens and people to like not give certain things energy, right? So like, if you make a certain type of music and you perpetuate a certain type of thing, what's our job, what's our responsibility as people? Like, the world star culture of recording shit and putting things out there in the world, we think that we're just spectators, but we put shit out there and it kind of like recycles itself and perpetuates things. And so I was thinking about that shit, because it's like, why did X die, bro? Like, he was changing his life, he didn't do shit, but here you have this like street aspect of shit coming into it, you know?
Yeah, well, I think, what
is that?
I mean, of course, like with anything, when you have a voice, everybody wants a share of your voice, I think. And especially with Curate is really what you want it to be, you know? I think there's something to be said about giving people who don't have a voice, sure. And I think that's part of your vision with Curate, just having conversation with you. but not everything do you want to perpetuate. You know, that's not necessarily a lifestyle that you know anything about, or you can actually accredit. You know, like I don't know if you're like why anybody would seek validation from you in the streets anyway. You know, like I feel like there should be a pillar for that in the community. Is it Curate? I don't know. That's really up to you. You're the one who puts money up. I think a lot of artists forget the fact that you spend a lot of this money with no payback. And even though we do shows, I don't think, you know, you're not making a ton of money. It's not paying our bills necessarily. I know I do this for free. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I don't pay you.
So it's like, yeah. I think there's a little bit of give and take here. I think you guys probably need to lay off you a little bit, but at the same time, I can get why they would feel that way. I mean, we've gone voiceless. Hip hop period has gone voiceless in the community, so I can understand their frustration, but it doesn't all just begin and end with Curate.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll talk about that when we get to local shit. For now, I was just kind of like wondering, like, you know, so Academics is the one who talks about, who literally covers and almost perpetuates street shit all the time, but here he is like crying the next day about X's shit, which I get because they were kind of cool. But then I'm like, bro, you're like the one who covers it and pushes it out there. Yeah. So like, what responsibility is there? Like,
well, he lives in a different world, right? Because I think he gets paid quite, you know, I don't know his.
He's like a TMZ for hip hop.
Yeah, so he gets paid off that. So his dynamic is a little bit different than ours, right? We do it for love. We do it because we just want to promote what we think is dope. His is an exploitation situation. So. Yeah. Or at least it seems that way. I can't speak on behalf of another man's finances and stuff like that. But to me, if anybody's going to be called out, I could understand why his situation were over ours. But at the same time, not everybody knows every bit of the situation in business. So who knows? You know, who cares?
Word. All right. Well, we started out pretty heavy. We knew it was going to happen. But it's a big thing. So again, R.I.P. to X. Love you. Love everybody that loves him, and just shout out to you. So we're gonna get some topics. We're gonna try to bring the spirits up a little bit. So let's talk about this. What happened this week, guys? Like, what do y'all want to talk about, man? Heat Check episode 2. We go get into some shit. I mean, we got a bunch of music projects drop.
Yeah, we did. Yep. We had. I mean, Kanye continued his reign and then got sniped.
wait.
Got sniped.
So Nas dropped. NASIR dropped.
Sure. Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a snooze fest. I mean, do you not expect a snooze fest? First song, the Diddy feature, I was like, oh, okay, the beat was cool.
It wasn't quite Hate Me Now.
It was like, oh, is it gonna be another snooze fest, man? Like, are we gonna do this again? And then
he didn't even
Cop shot the king, Chop shot the, I was like, with the slick Rick sample.
No, hold on, but let's not get past the first track. The first track. What is that reverb yo, that's an off, yo, like Kanye, you know that's not the same effect that's on Hate Me Now. I know what you were trying to do, but that was so
that off. Was last minute. That was a last minute Diddy thing. That's probably why I got delayed.
Probably.
That day delay was because of Diddy's ad-lib on the first track.
I can see that.
Did you listen to Nas out?
I did.
You did? What did you think, Steph?
I liked a few songs. I've never really listened to that much Nas.
Yeah, you were youngin'. You were youngin'. What are you, like 19?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I'm 24.
24.
1 year younger than you?
Yeah.
2 years?
I'm 27, nigga. Stop.
Her Tupac is XXXTentacion.
That fucking... I'll say this. The highlight of the project is the Cop Shot the Kid. It was a little bit confusing, you know, trying to listen to the verse and the sample at the same time was a little bit... Like, I had to, like, separate. I think it was okay. It didn't do too much for me. Nigga, fucking Caesar said it's a classic. It's better than Illmatic. Stop it. No. Stop it. It is not better than Illmatic, and it's not a classic. It's not classic.
I mean, he's a bigger Nas. I mean, what'd your brother say? I want to know what your brother thought. Did your brother think it was a classic?
I don't know. My brother. My brother's a Nas stan. We grew up. I was Jay-Z. He was Nas. Sense. So I don't know. I don't know if my brother said it was a classic, but I think it was good. I think it was decent. I think the production was the highlight for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he wasn't rapping about anything new. He said a black man started Fox. Like we knew that. Like he talked about police brutality, which is dope, which is necessary, but it's not like everyone's like, yo, this is woke Nas. He learned so much from Illmatic till now. I'm like,
is that what they're saying?
Yeah, he talked about that. Life is good.
I
don't think he touched on anything crazy new. Ty Dolla $ign was the highlight of that highlight singing. Kanye even singing on Everything was dope.
Yeah, I like Everything.
I like that song a lot.
other than that, I don't know. I think really the only song I'm gonna replay is Cop Shot the Kid or whatever.
Really?
So we're pretty much gonna just sit there and say that Pusha T is the one that won from this whole situation.
We still got Teyana next week, this week coming up.
Okay.
So Teyana can still take it.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I think she might get the back end of. She might get the short end of the stick, bro. I think everyone's kind of like, okay, Kanye, we get it. You did like. The fact that Teyana's is the last one might not be good for her.
Yeah, but from the interviews and stuff like that, her stuff was made before, right? During that $10,000 trip.
Pusha said that he found out of making I think it was out of making Pusha's album, he found Teyana and found Ye's album and found Cuddy's album. Like they through the process. So I don't know when they found Teyana's, but I just think in the release of it all,
I think he listened to a bunch of samples and then chose what he thought would go for each artist.
For sure. And even the sample structure and the way he chopped it up on each one is super different. But similar because I feel like it's one big project, to be honest. Like the whole month is one big project.
I think you're right. Like as far as the rollout goes for Teyana, I think she would have been way better matched in between like the Cuddy and Ye release.
My inclination is that Teyana's album is going to be trash, dude.
I don't think so.
I thought that before, but now considering that's been tucked in the back,
bro, there's so many good R&B women singers right now. Like for her to jump in out of nowhere and try to like outdo SZA, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Okay, she can't outdo SZA.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
She has a different look. She's like a different.
You think it's gonna be like hip hoppy? Like what's it gonna sound like?
What do you expect from Teyana?
I don't know, because she doesn't really have any like projects out. So it's just like mystery, but I like her style, obviously, the way that she, like her brand, the way she looks, and she just says whatever she wants.
Nah, she's dope. I like her brand for sure.
Yeah. I think if anything, we'll probably get the first visual from her.
Yeah,
I would imagine that
it'll be fade 2.
Yeah, like there's some super strong visual.
It'll be a fade 2 for sure. I better see some sweat and muscles and all kinds of shit from Teyana.
Hey, but man, fuck Kanye. The best project that came out from the weekend, even after Hove and B, is the J-Rock album.
Lord, bro.
The J-Rock album is hard.
The J-Rock album is
it's like surprising. Great. Not even surprisingly, because he's always made some
it's surprising, my bro.
But yeah,
I was surprised
as good as it is with all those big names that came out, I think it's the standout project of the weekend for sure.
Bro. Yo, that shit was fire, bro. Yo, this shit, it's the production, bro.
Yeah,
it's the production that took him to the next level because...
No, I would not even say that.
Hey, I think it was so good is because I think everybody that's been rocking with TDE and even J-Rock, I think we've waited like two projects really to like... for him to kind of like even get close to like the production of Schoolboy and Kendrick and now SZA, right? And so you're like, yo, J-Rock, you on the roster? You're on the fucking roster, bro. You better come with some. And so I think this was like, here's my thing. I think when they found King's Dead and they saw the reaction, they were like, oh, we found his pocket.
Yep.
And like that.
I was gonna say the same exact thing. I think ever since he's used that cadence.
Bro.
And after Win, I just feel like it's been a knockout. Like I always like the fact that he was trying to go DMX with the deep voice and stuff like that. But this little pocket he's in right now,
it's
using
different.
all the
but he has a deep voice. He's like Rick Ross and Kendrick, right? He has that voice, and because he was doing like the slow Rick Ross rapping thing, and it was like we got it. We
used a lot of West Coast beats before, like a lot of the West Coast mold. So it like didn't bring out his creativeness, and I feel like this project is super creative, great pocket flows. Like I'm wowed by it. He bars up. Yeah.
My biggest thing is that I think his highlights come all with Kendrick features, Money Trees, King's Dead, even now this Wow, right? Like. I mean, I think he's going to get pigeonholed in the Kendrick songs.
Nah, the Wow freestyle is not the best song on the album.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Right from the jump, the intro is hard.
You think it's the one with J. Cole? That J. Cole song? No.
I'm not a J. Cole.
No, what you think?
We had a lot to digest. I don't have a favorite yet. I'm still.
I still got to sit with it for sure.
Project.
I still got to sit with the J-Rock. I think it's a win, no matter what. No pun intended. It's a win.
Rotation 112 or whatever.
Rotation is hard. Yeah.
Well, that's dope. Well, no, it's a win, man. It's a win for TDE, bro. Like I just think they're fucking so calculated, and it's dope what they're doing, for sure. Yeah, man. what the fuck is up with Jay and Bay?
Oh yeah,
Jay and Bay just dropped.
Crazy.
They dropped it on Saturday.
I don't know because it was on Tidal. It wasn't on. Like so, who has Tidal? Like one of my friends.
I'm gonna say it now. Jay ain't fucking with Nas. Jay shitted on everybody this weekend.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. And honestly, that project isn't. Like at first, I'll be honest. Beyonce and Jay-Z don't have a very good track record together, right?
Track. Bonnie and Clyde was dope.
Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, Crazy in Love is okay.
As a woman, did you like Bonnie and Clyde? Was that like a thing? How old were you?
Yeah, I was younger, but I did like it. I mean, I just love the whole like Beyonce, Jay-Z, like
You want to like them, but like their product hasn't been that great. And think about it, like. Even on Watch the Throne, like, what's that, Lift Off? Oh, God. That's like the worst song on the album. I hate Lift Off.
I mean, they did Drunken Love. It worked. Drunken Love worked.
To who? For you?
No, it worked in
you
general.
and your girl get down to Drunken Love right now?
It worked in general. Not for you. Probably not for guys. Guys probably don't.
I mean, but yeah. I think that's maybe what they did a little bit different on this is made it... It was like, I think since the elevator... I think they were like, yo, what we about to do, okay? Because they look up at the security camera, they're like, yo, we fucked. So, you go I'm going to put out an album. I'm going to expose your ass with Lemonade. Then you go put your shit out. Then we go do it together. And now, because what it is that when she put out Lemonade, everybody's like, I want to hear Jay's side. Mm-hmm. I want to hear Jay's side. And then Jay put out, and it's like, oh, it's all love. And then it's like some Illuminati plan shit, I think, with them. But
either way, they're making money. So.
Either way, they're making money. I think the album itself is dope. I think they did it in 9 songs, very smart. Mm-hmm. Not too much, no ballads. I'm just happy there was no fucking Beyonce ballads, bro. Yeah. I don't think I could do. Do you like Beyonce ballads?
I do because I'm a girl.
Like Halo's dope, but other than that, like I don't want to hear long Beyonce ballads.
I like it.
You like
whatever.
it?
Yeah. What album did you rock with for the majority of the weekend, Steph?
Me.
Well, yeah. What stuck with you? Like Kid Quest's project or no?
Yeah, I listened to it.
I don't mean to laugh.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk
about
that Quest. I'm leading.
Definitely J-Rocks.
Yeah. That shit was hard though.
J-Rocks
was.
Like I said, I went back to that Cop Shot the Kid. I was super impressed by the way he hit that sample and the way it was the Richard Pryor shit, and then it goes, and then it goes into like I just love that. J-Rock, I slept on it pretty much all weekend until pretty much like the beginning of the week, and then I really got to it. So I still gotta sit with the J-Rock. I got to the Beyonce album and the Beyonce and Jay-Z album like today in the morning and played it like a couple times.
Did you watch the video?
I watched half the video. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
I watched a little bit of it. How was it? Did you like it?
I really liked it. It was like artsy,
Yeah.
So it's.
It was shot in the same.
It looks nice.
It looks like it was shot in the same place as Picasso Baby. You remember the Picasso Baby where he's like rapping everybody and it starts out there?
Yeah.
And it's just like another.
It's just a different museum.
All right, so let's talk about it though.
Get your art history.
Let's talk about it though. I think I'm gonna say this. I think Jay-Z fucked up.
Okay.
Why?
Jay-Z just pulled a Drake.
What do you mean?
The reference track for Ape Shit just came out, and the Migos rapped the whole fucking song for them.
Dun dun dun.
So how is everybody's favorite rapper Jay-Z takes a reference track from the Migos, and no one has a problem with that? Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're rapping the cadence of the Migos. So my thing is, keep the same energy that you kept with Drake with the reference shit. How is that reaching?
You're reaching, bro.
How?
Well, because I mean,
it's the same shit.
Yeah, but there's plenty.
Beyonce has a pass.
No. Because when Magna Carta came out, there was reference tracks of the Dream singing like Justin Timberlake's part. We didn't hang him then either.
I'm not talking about choruses. The cadence, the cadence of Ape Shit is the same. Go listen to it right now.
Yeah, but what cadence are you talking about? You're talking about
the whole cadence of the song.
Pull it up.
The whole cadence of the song is literally the fucking whole thing of the song.
Were any of the bars used by Jay-Z?
No, it was used by Beyonce.
Okay.
But all right, you are with you're with the best rapper in the world. Your husband's the best rapper in the world.
So what?
Your husband can't write your fucking bars for you?
No.
Oh, you don't trust your husband to write your bars for you?
Maybe they just had a hit waiting and they sent it off to Beyonce. She's like, oh, cool, honey, how you think about this? Yeah, I just take them niggas off and leave the ad-libs and we'll just put out my verse. That's exactly how a conversation would go with Hope. I could just imagine. That's a funny looking suit, by the way.
Oh, the green.
Sorry, Joe. Ho.
I think everybody. I think no matter what, Beyonce and Jay do anything, everybody loves it. No matter what, and you can't say anything about it. But check, I'll play it right now. I'll play this shit right now. This is the fucking.
That hairstyle.
This is the reference track for. Oh god, it's fucking commercial. All right, here we go.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy O.C. Jenkins, aka the Pencilman. I'm here chilling with my dude DJ Edge. It's about to go down. Who's leaking this shit? Let's go.
Drake's leaking this shit.
Fast like a Lambo. Jumping up the stage.
Oh.
Crowd gon' save 'em. This is what we made for. This is what we made.
They wrote the song for him.
Okay. Beyonce is a performer.
They know this a banger. I don't talk to strangers. No.
Turn the shit off. Who cares? Nobody cares.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm just trying to make a point. Hey, listen, Beyonce. Nobody cares who's writing
Rihanna's
bars.
For Beyonce is fine. I'm just saying, you're the best rapper in the world, supposedly, and you can't write your wife some bars.
Yeah, but I mean, Jay-Z's not out here writing every pop single in the world, and he realizes that.
But he is the best rapper in the world, Jay.
Okay.
He is the best. So we take away Drake's credit because he said he's one of the best top 3, top 5.
Yeah.
And then we go, no, you're not, because you don't write your own rhymes. You get reference tracks. That's the same thing that Jay's doing.
That's because he's a guy and Beyonce's a girl.
I'm talking about Jay-Z.
Oh,
Jay-Z did not take any influence from the Migos.
That's direct influence, Jay.
No, he did not. His wife did for her part in the song.
If they're the Carters, they're one entity. They're now a group.
I don't see them as
it's the Carters, bro. It's the Carters. It literally says on Spotify, the Carters, my nigga.
But it's not like Jay
took.
Jay is on a song that was written by somebody else. That was referenced, that was built by somebody else.
What's his verse?
He took the cadence when he was...
Okay, until you can pull up a line that Jay-Z said in his line from one of the Migos, then you have no points here.
Exactly.
You have nothing at all.
I agree with Jay for once.
Okay, thank you. For once, like, I made a ton of great points last time.
Yeah, you did.
No, but listen, Beyonce makes a whole song. It's no different than all of a sudden it pops up on his email and the whole song is done, and now Jay-Z's turn. How is Jay-Z liable for what Drake did before on Pound Cake? Before he gets on it, like, that's nothing. He's like, here's the verse, bro.
I don't know.
Pay me my $100,000 or $100 million, whatever. Before
obviously the ad libs of the Migos are on the song that Jay-Z, Beyonce have. But already it sounded like a Migos song. It didn't sound like a natural Jay and Beyonce song, which is probably good because it'd probably be worse if it was. I think they're trying to cater to younger people, and I get it. Mm-hmm. So I'm not mad. I'm just like devil's advocate here. We're giving Drake a lot of shit.
You're mad, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Sounds like you have no point.
I'm defending your guy Drake.
My guy Drake?
Who lost against Pusha T?
He didn't lose against Pusha T.
No, we're not going there.
Let's talk about, speaking of Drake, I'm Upset music video. Did it save him from the beef?
I'm upset.
Did it save him? The Degrassi reunion, did it save him from
Stef, have you ever watched
the loss from Pusha T?
Stef, have you ever watched Degrassi?
I did.
I did too.
So you.
But I didn't watch like every episode, so.
But you had the feels.
Yeah, of course. I got the feels.
You had the feels for that? I have no idea. I'm so disconnected by that music video. I thought it was cool. I thought Jay and Silent Bob, I was like, man, why haven't they made a Jay and Silent Bob remake since, dude?
No, the Jay and Silent Bob was the highlight. Seeing some of I used to have some crushes on some of the Degrassi girls, though, man. But
yeah,
Paige,
was
it Paige? Was Paige one of the girls? There's one girl that I was, and then I saw her and I was like, damn, she's washed. I didn't really care.
Worst.
And I just, why did he do that for, I'm upset. Why was the Degrassi reunion for one of the worst songs Drake has ever put out?
Well, because I think the content of it was really like a personal one for Drake.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I was chilling with Jan, Andre, whatever, Saturday, watching the World Cup. And I knew he was talking about somebody, but I didn't put two and two together that Drake put out I'm Upset before Pusha T diss.
Yeah.
And I'm Upset, he's literally talking about his baby mama.
Yeah, that's
I can't go 50-50 with no hoe and all that good shit.
Yeah.
That's what we kind of put together, yeah.
Which is kind of fucked up that he's calling his baby mama a hoe. Can't go 50-50 with her. So I think that gives Drake some more points because he talked about it in the song before. My thing is why
just didn't pay attention.
Yeah. So why didn't anybody talk about that during the whole beef? that he mentioned it himself.
Well, it was a take that I've heard on the timeline and like on Twitter, but it was never like actually brought out because people wanted Drake to lose. Everybody was like on this wave where it was just like Pusha T like fucking murdered him, da, 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 you know. So I just felt like the narrative was just like, let's get Drake the fuck out of here. So it was never about, hey, how meticulous and how well thought out is this guy? No. After Story of Adidin came out, it was like, you know, everything was on Pusha's side. So it was like, who cares about that backstory?
Yeah, I mean, I think back to the I'm Upset. I think it was kind of whatever. Like I didn't really care too much for it. Did you like it? I mean,
yeah.
The video?
Yeah, the video.
I thought it was a cool concept because so when he first came out, people made fun of him for being on Degrassi, whatever.
Yeah.
And for being in
wheelchair, Jimmy.
Wheelchair, yeah, and all that stuff. So it's like him, like putting himself out there, and be like, I don't care anymore. You know, like
he cheddar bobbed himself.
Cheddar bobbed.
Shot himself. Like not.
We were quoting 8 Mile raps, and our producer here right now, Sway Photos, didn't know the 8 Mile bars.
Yo, if you and your friends start the whole battle, and there's somebody who's not singing it, cancel that nigga, bro. You're cool. We're gonna try to get you watching.
If you don't know all freestyle battles from 8 Mile movie right now,
go watch this after.
You're washed and you're trapped. If you don't remember the You Got Served dances, my nigga.
Oh no, now you.
You Got Served. I went to go see You Got Served. I collected movie tickets for You Got Served. I had like 18 movie tickets You Got Served, and I was showing them off.
Terrible memory, man.
And I can't. Wow.
You Got Served was a terrible memory.
She's too young to even.
I have terrible.
Steph. Let's take a break here.
I'm like 16.
How old were you when You Got Served came out?
When did it come out?
Yes, how old were you?
I don't know. Tell me when it came out.
Did you see You Got Served in the theaters, my nigga?
What?
You Got Served.
Did you see You Got Served in the theaters?
No.
Oh my god, I can't. What's your favorite? All right, what's your favorite dance movie ever?
Dance movie?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Save the Last Dance.
No, it's Dirty Dancing.
I'm done. Anyways, you brought up Cheddar Bomb, and I thought of 8 Mile, and I remember our conversation about that.
So yeah, let's go back to the I'm Upset video.
I'm upset.
So I don't resonate like how everybody else does. I feel like everybody has watched this guy on Degrassi. I only know Drake as a rapper. Like I literally only know Drake as a rapper. I've never watched that show, never cared to, nothing like that.
I think so let's go to the strategy of it. I think it was trying to, I don't know, it seemed too prepped out. To get all the Degrassi people there. I mean, I'm sure all it takes is a text and like a bag to get everyone out there. Yeah. But was it planned before the beef or was it planned after the beef? Was I'm Upset written after? Because here's my theory. I'm Upset is a part of the album Scorpion, which the album Scorpion I believe was going to roll out his kid and talk a lot about his kid. So I think I'm Upset was a part of the story of Scorpion, and I think I'm Upset was been planned before the Pusha T shit. Mm-hmm. So I think it was the perfect timing. You know what? I'm just gonna put it I'm Upset because I think I'm Upset will make sense when Scorpion comes out.
I think the way that especially the music video ends, I think you could be onto something because maybe it was like a you guys know Drake is that's all good, and then all of a sudden like I don't know why, but for whatever reason the high school is burning down. I still don't get with that.
Well, someone gets shot.
Someone gets shot, which
then
is
it's like there's a fire.
Well, yeah.
But it's not quite the message that we got from This Is America from Childish Gambino. It's just like somebody shot, it's on fire. Close. We get Jay and Silent Bob singing at the end, see ya, and then it's like. But it doesn't have like a message. It doesn't, to me, unless if there's something in the credits that I missed or something. It just kind of just leaves you there. So my thing is that like foreshadowing the album where it's like all hype and all of a sudden it gets really really down and I don't know. Yeah. It would play into your narrative.
To be honest, it was trash. I mean, the video didn't do anything for me, and I'm tired of seeing Drake in turtleneacks.
He was in a turtle. Oh
yeah, he's in a turtleneck with a blazer. That nigga was hot as fuck, but he's also in Toronto, so it's fine.
You're right, he's hot.
But I'm just all right. Chill.
It was like a Diddy Insta Snap, but on movie.
I'm done with seeing Drake in turtlenecks. Period. Before we move on to anything Florida and local. Anything I want to talk about, Steph? Anything you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Hold on, I think I got...
Before we...
Yeah, like topics and shit.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, one... Can we talk about sports just for a second?
Yeah, let's talk about...
Two seconds, all right?
Yeah.
LaVar Ball.
Love him.
Okay.
Love him.
Never lost.
Listen, the junior...
Never lost.
Was it Junior Basketball Association kicks off in 5 days from today.
Yep.
This is the one where they're gonna get paid like money and like
that's correct.
Not college students.
Right now, all participants are gonna get paid $3,000 a month. Yes, and then there's a pop-up shop where jersey sales are gonna be there
to make money off their jerseys and shit.
Yes, and then they get to participate. They get 60% of those proceedings as well.
I think Lavar Ball is the Jay-Z of basketball.
Yes.
I think he.
What? We gotta hear this thing. Just please.
That sounded crazy.
Oh boy, that sounded. I'm
gonna make this work.
Okay.
No. I think he's the Jay-Z basketball in a sense of like self-empowerment, owning your own shit. Like I think what he's doing for his sons is very unorthodox. I think it's in a way very stupid, and that's not how I'm referencing Jay-Z. I don't think Jay-Z's stupid. But I'm saying in the sense of like self-empowerment, black business. Owning your own shit. I think he's doing that. I think he'll break the doors down for a lot of these players and these organizations and owners. But I think 10 years from now, we're going to be like, yo, LeVar Ball did a bunch of shit with the sneaker deals and the JBA and all this shit now. So I think it's good. I don't think it's like the ideal situation for any, but I think it's a start, and I think he needed to do it for sure. I think.
Yeah, I do appreciate his entrepreneurship. I appreciate his efforts towards black excellence.
Never lost.
Yeah,
never lost.
And I just appreciate what he's trying to do for what I think is exploitation in the NCAA and people.
I think his kids are gonna pay for his I think overall his kids are gonna have a shitty career. He's gonna flourish. His kids will flourish money wise. But as far as team and really thriving in the NBA, I don't think any of his kids are really gonna. It'll be like I
think Melo has a chance. The third.
Oh, I think you said Carmelo. I was gonna throw up on
you. No, Melo is probably the most. I think has the best chance because he's had two older brothers. I think the other. I think Zoe can.
It's gonna have the Tim Tebow effect. No one's gonna want to deal with the fucking circus of having. You think all the kids are gonna go to the Lakers like all of them? No, they don't care.
I think LeVar Ball is a necessary evil, and I wish the JBA does fucking fantastic because
trash.
I would love
to see
$3,000, my nigga. Stop. Anyways.
No, but I would love to see NCAA just fucking fall.
Yeah, that would be dope. Speaking of sports, World Cup. How we doing? How Peru do? They fucking lost.
We're at home. We're
always
America.
Lost.
We're America. We're at home. Sad.
Hey.
It never really hit me until like day 2 or day 3 when Mom was like, "When's America come on?" And I was like, Mom, let me tell you something about that.
Good news is, and I think it's a part of the conspiracy. Yeah, you disappointed you.
I did.
2026, after Qatar, 4 years later, after that, we got fucking North America World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Mexico, Canada, and exciting. USA. It's going to be fucking dope. So, the USA, if you don't... I swear to God.
You got to make it.
Wait, is there a rule that you, like, if it's hosted in you have to make it? If it's hosted in your country, you have to make it?
I mean, it seems that way the way that Russia's playing.
Russia is literally the worst ranked in the World Cup.
Are they?
Yes.
I thought it was Peru. Or Nigeria.
My nigga.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Nah, Nigeria actually lost, man. We look fucking good, though. We didn't wear our home jerseys, so I'm waiting for that.
It's like, we look good, though. That was a sad day.
Yeah. Drop a comment. Let us know who team you're going for. Yo, but it's been a mad upsets, though.
Yeah,
like,
it has been.
Colombia just fucking lost today.
That's right.
Fucking a lot. Brazil, like, no one's...
Argentina tied.
No one's killing it. Like, the only team I think that actually
Mexico
killed it was Poland, or I don't know who fucking did it like the way it's supposed to, but like, yo, Japan beat Colombia, my dude. Like, it's and Ronaldo is fucking tied. Messi like missed a penalty. Like,
that was crazy.
Like, it's no holds bar. Like, anybody can get it. Anybody could win.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna take it all though? I mean, if you had to choose.
I can't even choose. It's too hard right now.
I want to say Brazil. Just from our circle of friends, because I don't know shit.
I think personally, I'm going to go Nigeria, obviously. But that's just because I'm Nigerian.
Oh, God.
But fuck you. Who I want to win, who I want to see fucking take it all, Mexico. That'd be dope.
Oh, really?
Mexico? Bro.
I want to see Messi get his legacy. I want to see Argentina.
Their energy is Mexico kills it. So, I want to have this conversation. Ronaldo versus Messi.
Oh, God.
All right. They're both. All they need is a world champ, like international championship.
I'll tell you what, Ronaldo looks disgusting.
Is Ronaldo versus Messi the same thing as LeBron versus KD in a sense, or LeBron versus Jordan or Kobe? Like, all they need is that one fucking ring to make him that guy. Because really, they're, as far as best player ever, we got Pele. Cool. All right, that's a generation.
Sure.
But right now, it's Messi and Ronaldo. Like, so all we need is fucking one guy, one little fucking. I don't think either of them gonna get it. To be honest, I think the way it's going so far, I think it's gonna be some sort of fucking new World Cup champion. There's only been like out of all the World Cups, there's only been 7 winners. So like Brazil, Germany, England, like the usuals always get it.
Spain. I mean, everybody that's in the FIFA. I mean, it's
so
pretty
I don't
heavily
know.
weighted.
Nigeria might take it off. Either way. Shout out to Nigeria. I still need a home jersey. If you know where to get a home jersey, them shit sell out so quick.
Yeah, Palm Beach, bro. It's on for like $5-10.
All right, I think we're done with sports. Stephanie's getting bored. She don't fucking like this shit.
She's like Messi.
I like
and we're
sports.
out.
Do you like sports?
Yeah, I
So
really
Messi-
like
you play
soccer.
sports?
So Messi or Ronaldo,
I used to play
nigga?
soccer.
Oh,
Do you
Jesus.
still- do you still- do you still do
My
CrossFit
bad.
No, I don't do CrossFit.
Stephanie, tell us about yourself, because I feel like people want to know. Hey, have you been getting a lot of DMs and shit?
Word,
Like,
that's a real question.
yeah, let's talk about
Where's
that.
my soundboard?
I feel like have a lot of rappers hit you up and shit.
No, they have not.
No?
So,
Okay.
I think Stephanie's kind of popping out
Bro,
here.
honestly, you guys have no hustle and no game out there.
DM her, send her your music, link her to your SoundClouds.
She was going to tell us
Right,
about
so
some new music.
I got a few.
Who do you like? Who do you like so
SoundClouds.
far? Who do you like so far? Like
Yeah,
people that have hit you up.
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna shout out these people that actually took the time to send me their SoundCloud link.
See?
Ooh.
You see what hustle
So,
gets
I
you in the
appreciate
world,
it.
bro?
It's Angie Martinez over here.
So Alano,
Lano Don.
Okay.
You fuck with him? You fuck with the shit?
yeah, he has really good music, I think,
What's up?
and
I
his
think.
cover art's cool.
Yeah,
I
it is.
appreciate it. So,
Yeah, shouts out to Lano.
who else?
You got
Let's
some
see.
nice cover art, but you still ugly, nigga. Alright.
June has really like
Hey.
emo rap
June.
feels. I
Which
like that.
June? Did we figure out which June?
No,
There's 2 of you guys
no.
out there in 239.
June.
Don't act like we don't
Just
see y'all.
a-
I
June.
only.
Yeah, she's talking about sing. How do I separate him? How do I say the white
I didn't
June?
know there was.
Not
I
white.
mean-
He's Peruvian.
Who?
June.
Is he?
June. Yeah.
He looks very white.
He's something Spanish. June. It's dope. So you
Yeah,
like June
June's
Alano?
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Hey, send her your music. What's your at and shit? Your
At
whatever.
S Leonidas.
Leonidas.
Figure out
Is
how
that
to
really
spell
what
it.
it is?
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
tagged in the video, so.
Dope. All right. Well, I think that's enough for national shit. Shouts out to all the topics. Thank you for. Jay forgot his dongle for his
I
pause
did.
for his fucking thing. So
Dongle?
that's what they call it. It's a dongle. It's a fucking a dead ass is a dongle. I swear to God, it's
I
a
don't know
dongle.
about that. I
Fuck
gotta
y'all.
look that up.
Pause.
All right. Let's get into some. Let's
Yes.
get it. I mean, obviously on our Florida. I think it's Florida and local. I'll say this, man. I'm gonna be honest, man, because I don't want to beat around the bush, and I got a call from a rapper, which never happens, to be honest.
Okay.
Rappers,
That never happens. Rappers don't
never,
hit you up.
Rappers never privately tell me how they feel or call me. They usually sub me, which is fine. But I got a call from a rapper who was like, "Hey man, just do your thing. Don't worry about what everyone," because he sees that I'm. Look, man, I don't know. I'm pretty sensitive to this shit, and I don't even know if I'm made for this like media fucking opinion, give my public opinion on shit thing. But I will say he encouraged me to just like speak my mind and be true to myself, and no matter what, like, even people interpret shit the way they want to, let them interpret it. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. So fuck it, man. Like, I want to talk about like artist sensitivity in Southwest Florida, and I don't want to talk about it in like a demeaning way, because to be honest, I consider this an art, and I feel like I'm sensitive. I'm actually being sensitive right now in this whole situation. But a lot of artists like in the comments always or DMing me about like what I'm not doing or what Curate's not doing. And to be honest, it's like it's kind of hurtful, because I feel like I have no ulterior like. Here's the thing, I have no ulterior motive other than to push this area forward. Like there's no hidden bag. Like, all right, when I did my taxes, I calculated that I spent mad money on Curate, out of my pocket, out of the money I make DJing weddings on Curate. I spent over a third of my income on Curate, and made less than not even a fucking millo, nothing. I made none of it back, right? So and there's no I'm not clout chasing. I don't even know what that really is. Like, I don't need attention. Like, nigga, I don't need attention. So like,
I mean, you are the attention. That's kind of the reason why everybody's kind of coming for you.
But here's the thing: is like I don't know what people think my ulterior motive. I'm literally doing this to try and like unite and push everyone. And I think the hard part is when I give my opinion, when we give our opinion, when you put your art out there, when you put anything, like even what we're doing right now, we're putting this out to the world, and it's up for critique, and I have to be okay that it's up for critique because, you know what, that's what it is.
It's no longer yours.
It's no longer mine.
Yeah, we were having this conversation. Like if you're an artist, I think in any capacity, and I feel like us as media, we're trying to create cool content. We don't do just stuff half-assed and throw it up there. I think we take our time to try to make ourselves
for sure
pretty much unduplicatable, all that stuff, right? So like we're trying to be as much artists as you guys are. So with that being said, we don't know how we're going to come across to you guys. We just put it out there and hope for the best, right? But we can't expect you to be any type of way because it's art at the end of the day. And art is interpretive. Art is left up to the consumer. And once you let it out for your hands and into the public, it's digestible in any way, man. Like you can't ask for it back. You can't sit there and then have any hold feelings to it because people will take and do it and feel how they want about it.
And half of these people that are like telling you all these things, you know, judging you, saying you're not doing this, you're not doing that. What are they doing?
But it's okay. I understand it because if I made, I understand it because if I made something that was in my heart that I put out to the world that was an interpretation of my life, an expression of my heart and my life and my mind and everything that I've been through, and someone came and shit on it, I'd be like, I feel a certain type of way too. But I don't know what else you want me to do. Like which I hope all of y'all make it. When y'all make it, dude, you go and have Academics and Charlemagne and Budded and Complex and BET, MT. They're gonna tear that shit apart, and so I don't know what you're gonna do when y'all make it, like, because what's gonna happen when people
I don't think
tear
that's
shit
part
apart?
of it. Like, you put your stuff out there for people to critique you, so you can get better, or you know.
I don't even think that we critique people. I don't think there's anything.
No, I hold back a lot for sure.
I think what we say behind is way worse, right? And we know what to say and what filter. When we talk about somebody, we really want the best for them because we really could just say, I don't know that person, right?
Is there, all right?
Why waste your breath?
My question is there a place? Is Southwest Florida ready for media outlets to cover artists?
The answer should be yes. The answer, I mean, it's without a doubt because the way that our growth is, I mean, do they deserve it? I don't know. The way that it's panning out, I mean,
because
it's pretty
people insinuate that we're taking people's shit and like leeching off of it and stuff, which I could see because, you know, sometimes I look at Academics or look, we wouldn't be here without the artists. So I get it. Like, we are talking about the Jays and the Beyoncés and the Kanyes, and down the local, we're talking about the Chris Daniels and the Avenues and the Busies and the Nate Travelers and the Dominic Fikes. But it's not because I want to take from. It's not because we want to take from them.
We don't do it with any expectations.
Look. Here's the thing. The best case scenario, one of y'all make it. How do I make money off of that?
Then what?
I'm not getting a check from nobody. I'm not. And if it's about clout, if it's the clout thing of like, yo, you just talking about me because I'm hot. That doesn't do it. I'm a grown up. I'm 27 years old. I'm not doing it because
our bills still gotta be paid, and they're not gonna get paid this month. Like,
Curate is taking away from my life.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I could be making money, right? I'm not the sponsors are paying for what you see around us. They're supporting the culture just as much. The sponsors of the show don't even want to make. They're not even trying to make money. They're not even trying to get. They're just support what Curate's doing. So like, at the end of the day, man, like every show I've done for everybody, I've never made money off of a show. It's came back. I've put more money. I just spent $5,000 for a show that I made no money on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just want to say this. Like, I hope I don't know. I don't know what Southwest Florida needs. I just know that the reason why we're here is because we're trying to push the culture forward. We're trying to have some fun too. But at the end of the day, like, we're passionate about the shit and we just want to see people win. I just don't know, like, what the fuck Southwest Florida gonna do. Like, everyone complains about not having enough support, and then we start supporting and talking and trying to bring attention, and then it comes back and bites us in the ass and shit. The long story short is, Jay, Stef, I don't give a fuck. We're gonna keep doing this shit because we love. Like, if we have to be martyrs for it, if we have to be hated for it, like, we're gonna keep. Even if every rapper in the South Florida hates us, we're gonna keep talking about them and try to push their shit forward because
I think it's what needs to be done.
We care about the area, so it don't matter.
Yeah, it's purpose. I mean, it's bigger than any one particular artist. And like I said, I think we do it tastefully. There's definitely going to be, there's plenty of room in the media space for there to be a negative. I don't think that we are. So I think as long as we stay true to who we are and what we're trying to do, make dope stuff, create dope culture,
okay.
That's it.
My question is this.
We good.
Stef, Jay, I heard that we don't cover enough street artists. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is a street? What is street music?
Us? Well,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I don't know.
Sam, aka FLL Amazing, which actually makes dope music. And it is a fucking hilarious dude. I think you need to have your own show, to be honest. Said that we don't cover enough street artists. And I posted like, yo, drop your favorite street artist, whatever. And then we started talking about like what street artists. All right, what's your definition of street artist? Like, can you even define it?
I can't. And I don't know. I don't want to say like negative things.
Is street artist a sound, or is it about content? Or is it about the personal lifestyle of the person making street?
I'm going to give my interpretation of it as I've grown up with hip-hop, and that's about all I can attribute to the streets, right? You know, growing up in Cape Coral doesn't leave a lot for a street dude, right? So, like, I think it means somebody that does live and die by the streets, street codes.
In real life.
In real life. You know, I think it's somebody who is brought up in a certain situation where, you know, it's a do or die situation. Maybe there's drugs involved. Maybe it's a gang life. Maybe it's just poverty in general. Maybe it's, you know, a lower income situation, and that has raised them to be a certain type of individual. Have certain street rules. I know there's street rules involved with it. Most of the stuff can be traced back into music, and you can kind of pick up between the lines, but you'll never know it without living the plight of a street person. So from that perspective alone, we are unqualified to sit there and say what is good and bad street music. The immediate time, the second that we would come on here and say these are the top 5 street songs, we would already be. You could already credit us out like, no, get us out of here. You don't even know. Clue. Yo, you have no idea what what a quarter goes for on the street. Get out. You know, like all that stuff. QB, any of that stuff. So I think immediately we would discredit ourselves by even doing that.
Yeah, yes, it's it's gimmicky and it's out of touch. It's not even relevant to like, and that's why I'm kind of confused, because a lot of the non-street artists I would consider street artists. Like they're from a neighborhood that's not that great, and they're talking about their lifestyle. And you know what? Even if they're from a neighborhood that's dope, I know a lot of niggas from the suburbs that do crazy shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean
that one live what they say, live by no snitching, all the street codes. They live by that. And so, is that not street music? Because it sound. I think it's the sound, right? Like people say, Curate covers mainstream artists because we cover singers and people who are more eclectic, And it's like, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I like my music with a street flair, with a come from the bottoms perspective, personally, because I feel like those are the most hungriest. Those are usually the most original. Those are the people that you relate to the most, because everybody has been down on their dick and came back from it, you know? So, like, I think there's something to be said. I think that is the American dream, ultimately, is street music moved into... That's why we love That's why I love Jay-Z. It's his rag to riches story. So
is Jay-Z street music?
I would say yes. I mean, how do you get... I mean, right now he's like pretty much black excellence. He pretty much, but he'll give you the glimpse and tell you about it.
Yeah,
you know.
Is Diddy street music?
I mean, at one point he was too.
Is Sci-Hi street music?
Sure.
Sci-Hi's from the streets of Atlanta.
Music right now.
Is 2 Chainz street music? Is Tal Dollar Sign street music? Like,
yeah, but these are.
I know real niggas sing too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. I mean, Ro LaRue, who's right.
Ro LaRue. Hey, shouts out to him.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's plenty of. I think the lines are blurred. Mm-hmm. I think what. If you're wondering what are the real question is, what is going to capture your attention, Malik? You know,
yeah. Like, I think what I think I'll get to this is I'll say we do gravitate to a certain crowd in Southwest Florida, which made aware to me because I posted the street thing, and then there was like millions of street music. And shouts out to Leon, because Leon kind of brought it to my attention that should we really be pushing music that talks about killing people, right? Blah blah blah. But I know that's a part of telling the narrative of your story as an artist, as a person, is telling your story about what you're going through. So it's not just about these people are pushing this narrative, it's that they're telling their story about what they're experiencing in the streets. So I get that. Mm-hmm. But I did see a disconnect with what people considered street music, because I would consider King Rock street music, but a lot of people wouldn't consider him, right? Obviously, Canvas would be considered a street artist, or and I want to talk about Steve Woods because I want to have Steve. I want to have you on the show at some point because I think you are connected to as a producer, as a rapper as well, and as someone that would be considered a street artist. I do think you are very important to the scene, man. And
absolutely.
And the way that Steve Woods has been able to transition out of his place of being kind of in the forefront and kind of playing the background, producing like 10 fucking projects for people.
Oh, we'll never know how much, because I'm sure some of that music hasn't even hit the light of day, and that might be just because of the artist struggles and stuff.
Do you know
like
who Steve Woods is, Stephanie?
I don't.
Dude, you don't know who Steve Woods is.
You looking at him. Steve Woods is a legend for sure, and I know he all right. So for example, he produced Off the Stove by Camou. Yo, how do you say it? Is it Camou or Camou? Yeah, I'm gonna say Camou Taylor, which is a dude I go way back with. Which it took me a while to get to your project. Listen to it. I gave it one listen, so I'm giving you a one listen review. I thought it was alright. I think the production was a highlight. I think your story is crazy. I like the story you're telling about sleeping on your mom's couch and some of the things you're talking about, getting it off the stove, and very, very street themes. I do think that it was lacking lyricism and depth. And so that's one of the things about street music is that I feel like it's a little redundant. But then you have like a T Grizzly who comes out and he tells his story about the streets in a whole nother way.
Yeah, you know who is like another person like Maxo Cream? He's like very vivid, like the way he talks about even the stuff that's like on the trap counter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it's about having a creative take on it. And when you just get on a trap beat and do the same thing, and I'm not speaking to Camou because I haven't listened to your stuff, but what I'm saying is that it's redundant. Like trap music is already redundant in nature. So if your content doesn't give me a vivid new storyline or something to that nature, it's hard for me to connect personally.
I would say it's a cohesive project. I love the cover art. I love the beats are very cohesive. Obviously, that's a Steve Woods thing. I think he did a really good job of
the cover is Pizzo Bambi. Shout out, y'all.
Hey, bringing it all together. I just think it lacks a little bit of like. I wish you would have told the story with a little bit more creativity. It was very straightforward. I got what you were saying, but I just think that it was missing something.
But it wasn't the quality, because I felt like I actually did. Now you mentioned Off the Stove we did listen to, but I haven't heard the whole project. But Off the Stove in particular, the quality was good.
Yeah, production.
A lot of street people have like, it's muffled. You could tell that it wouldn't hit in the car. I didn't have any problems with the quality of it.
Is Frank Lenny the greatest artist out of Southwest Florida?
I saw that on the timeline too.
You fuck with Frank Lenny?
I don't know who that is.
She's a young dude. She's like you're the old head at this point. I'm the nigga like I don't know, right in the middle, and you're just like the young.
I would say it's Frank. It's got to be Frank Lenny and Plies. I mean, depends on who you count for the underground and whatnot. I think the Frank Lenny Plies thing is something that was always in high school, so it's just your preference. And I mean, personally, who's had the more success? I think honestly, Plies and stuff like that. And even now, he still remains somehow relevant in our culture with the Sweet Pussy Saturdays and stuff like that.
He's like a mogul, like a cultural icon, like more so in the culture. But then he drops rock, and he's not rock, but. And he'll drop a banger like once every year and a half, and it's like, oh shit, that rock song is still pretty fire.
That song is pretty fire.
Rock, anyway. I mean, so I don't know. I think that's an important topic. I think Curate wants to find like balance, and I think I like the critique of I like good critique. I like critique based in fact. And I think we do need to, find a little bit more balance. But God, there's a lot of y'all. There's so many artists.
To be honest, we just need more media outlets. I would love for somebody to step up to the plate and maybe.
Lavar Life, let's go. I want to see some interviews. Let's go, bro. We need you. Underviews, hippie circle, indie corner, more y'all. Get a camera and start interviewing people. Like we don't want to be the fucking only one.
Yeah, there's plenty of room besides us. For people to carve out their niches and help a whole demographic that needs some help.
Steph, what would you like to see in the local scene as a one, you're gonna be DJing pretty soon and hosting shit, obviously, right? You got a DJ? We got DJ.
She was already talking about
what would you like to see? Is there anything that you would like to see like that you want to engage with in Southwest Florida?
I want to see more shows from artists. Yeah. Because I think during like the pay up time, there was like a bunch of shows, and I think it was a way to get like a bunch of people to find out about new artists. For sure. You know? And
it's hard. It's hard to get people. How do we get women out to shows? How do we get y'all out? I feel like it's so. I feel like people that come out to shows are other artists. How do we get fans? How do we get
artists
fans?
as a whole, not just like musicians? Like you have like painters and people that are interested in art will come out, whether they're guys or girls.
There's got to be something to it because like we're a growing population in Southwest Florida. The bridges are more packed than ever. They can't all be old people, can they? You know, like we have to be a younger demographic. So how do we touch? How do we get them? You know, and I don't have the answers. You know, but hopefully somebody's smarter, and this is a catalyst where somebody thinks hard enough and uses a proper marketing technique to get more women out to shows, more whatever. And
you get women out to shows, you get men out to shows, you get everybody out to shows.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll say this. I don't know what I'm gonna be completely transparent. I don't know what it takes for artists to make it in Southwest Florida. I don't claim to be the authority on music or the authority on anything. I just know that I'm just a dude who's passionate. Yeah, that's cool. A dude who's passionate about the area, passionate about music, that has an opinion on what's going on, that wants to be an advocate for everyone trying to make it. And because at the end of the day, when y'all make it, I'm just gonna be a cheerleader in the background. It's not like you go be on the Grammy stage going, thank you to Curate for making. Like, no, y'all gonna forget about me. It's cool, and I'm cool with that. I'm just a servant. Like, I don't care. But I'm just I'm literally every day thinking about how I can help everybody. So, and I try to do it too much because I try to help too many people and try to cater to too many people. And I just want at the end of the day, Curate to be remembered as someone that helped even a little bit. Because if someone comes after and kills it, does a better job, shouts out to you.
Shouts out to them.
So, I don't know. I think that, I don't know, anything else we got to talk about locally? Anything we talk about?
Locally?
We're like an hour, we got almost an hour or hour in, something, hour and 5 minutes.
I don't know. I think that's good.
No, I mean, it was definitely a tough week, man. And I'll talk about this before we get out of here.
There's a full moon this week. It was fucked up this week. This week sucked.
What? We talk about the fucking the tides changing and shit.
Yo, I didn't even know that.
I don't know. I don't know if it was. I'm just asking because it just felt shitty.
Yeah, it definitely is a bad week. And I watched a lot of the footage of the separation of families and the fucking the border shit. That really and being in Florida, that fucks us up because we have a lot of friends who are the Hispanic race. You know, and my girlfriend's from Nicaragua, and her family's going through a bunch of shit in Nicaragua, and then you got the fucking Venezuela, and you got the Mexican border, and almost 2,000 families got separated, and that shit. So it's just been a bad, like, a sad week, and Johnny Wapo, for the Philly rapper, died too. And just just like the last month or two with Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade, and it's just like eerie, like. Yeah. Between mental health shit, street shit, and just like negativity, it's fucking with me. It's fucking with me for sure. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's not. I hope the summer. I hope Tygo drops his album and we get a banger. You know.
That song's on the radio now.
Yeah.
That song.
Taste is.
That song's a heater.
Man, I don't know, but no, everyone, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Heat Check. It's been fucking real. I really I don't know. Any last words before we get out of here, guys? Anything you want to say to the people?
Oh, real quick. Can we hop back on the national shit real quick?
Yeah.
Cardi B, Rolling Stone. Here's a question I got for you guys. Okay. Who is bigger right now? Is it Cardi B or the Migos?
I would say Cardi B right now.
What do you think? What do you think, Black Excellence?
I think Migos will go down as one of the most influential artists of our time. I think they'll.
That wasn't the question.
Hold on, I'm getting to the fucking answer. I think Migos will go down in history as more legendary. I think Cardi B will have her moment, and I think she'll die off. I think Migos are here to stay, obviously. It's apparent. They're going to have more of an impact. And I just think they're hotter, bro. I think Cardi B reached her peak already. I don't think she could outdo... she's going to have a sophomore slump, for sure. She is not... I think the only way she's gonna keep going is if she goes with the Spanish thing, with the J Balvin and the
she
and
has.
the bad. But she has to keep going that way, or else.
My Father's Day weekend during the barbecue, I heard a eow, and I was like, no, the penetration has happened in my household. Like, so I knew that she's not a force to be reckoned with for sure. And I think honestly, her personality-wise, like, I'm sorry, but the Migos have no personality.
It don't matter, bro.
Yes, it does matter.
Everybody is perception. They're the culture, bro. Everyone's following what they're gonna do. They got all the ad-libs. Dude, they just wrote songs for fucking Beyonce and like. Yeah,
but Cardi is on late night. And her personality has reached my mother.
I think she's white hot.
Her personality has reached my mother. My mom does not know who Quavo is.
Jay, I think she's white hot, but she is not going to last longer than Migos and be as influential as Migos. It's just not gonna happen.
She penetrated Migos.
Sure, I think she's already peaked.
I think
Cardi B peaked. Dude, she just dropped the most firest album, bro.
She did.
She is not. Sophomore slump is a real thing. She's not gonna outdo that. She'll keep going. But dude, there's all kinds of Cuban doll, Barbie doll, all kinds of dolls coming up. There's a lot. I think she started because for it was like 7 years straight. Nicki Minaj is the only one winning all the awards.
She wasn't even that good.
All of a sudden, Cardi B comes around, and all these new female artists are like, "Oh, we could pop off." Rhapsody drops a dope project. You know, fucking SZA, and now this R&B wave. These people who are kind of in the middle with R&B and rap. And what's the fucking video with the 10-minute video we watched with Andre?
Oh, the Tierra Whack.
Tierra Whack, bro. Like, there's about to be a wave of women fighting for the top, and Cardi B is gonna fall off.
But Migos have a ton of lils coming after them too.
Now the only reason why she might last longer is because of Offset. And he's about to drop her.
Well, because I mean she has a baby by Offset, so I think no matter what she's.
All right, nigga, get off your Spanish excellence shit. We done. Niggas want to go. Hey, if you listen to this, thank you so much, man. Like, I know you either you're at work or running at the gym, or you're at home watching this dumb shit. No,
we on iTunes.
Yeah, we on iTunes. We on SoundCloud.
We need 5 stars, please.
Our boy Joseph said to get on Google Play, so we try to put it on there too. But thank you guys so much for watching Heat Check episode 2. I don't know what we're gonna call it. We call it some crazy shit. But thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Narrative Coffee, thank you. Millennial Brewing Coffee, thank you. And shouts out to one of our new sponsors. Limitless Coffee, Limitless Barbershop, Josue. Go check him out on Cape Coral Parkway. It's fucking dope, and we love y'all. Peace out. We could go out to this new. Have you heard this new 2 Chainz Drake? 2 Chainz Drake and Migos.
Oh,
it's called Bigger Than You.
Whip it.
Skirt. Oh, let's listen to Kid Kwest after this.
Okay.
We listened to Kid Kwest album before this, so Kid Kwest, you better keep watching, man. We go review your shit.
Let's do like a separate video. Kid Kwest review.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Let's go Drake's. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Alright, I'm gonna play some Kid Kwest shit. He just dropped a project. What's the project called? Infinite Mischief? Mm-hmm. I'll play our favorite song from this project so far. Stef loves this song. It's called A Secret.
A Secret. Dead link click. Screw my flies.
Hey. The one that Jay did the shoot to? The flip-flop shoot.
Jay was trying to do the shoot. Hey.
I'm in my thong sandals, so they hate.
Thong sandals.
That's what they're called, nigga.
Yeah, has a song called "Fuck Your Favorite Rapper" too. That's pretty funny.
I lean in like I gotta tell a secret. Lean in like I gotta tell a secret. I got demons, I can feel the devil breathing. Demons, I can feel the devil breathing. Dreaming even when I'm not sleeping.
Hey Jay, what do you think of this?
Dreaming even when I'm not sleeping.
Okay. Yo, honestly, as I listen through like a lot of local artists, I mean, Kid Kwest tries to be original, so I can appreciate it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, he tries to attack a beat like how, you know, it hasn't been done before, and I think that's more important than sometimes just sounding good, because you can sound good like somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the sound's definitely trippy and kind of like. For a lack of better words, it's different, but I think it's dope. I think it's cool that, like you said, it's different, and he's trying to be his own person, and it doesn't sound like anything. But I don't know. I don't know if I would play it for sure. I think I'd just.
It sounds like he had fun doing it, which is cool.
Leaning is funny.
Yo, if you hear it once, you will be saying it.
Yo, has that literally been what the background's been the whole time?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Wyoming, ain't it?
That's horrible.
You took that on your iPhone?
That's horrible.
That shit is
You
trash.
better like.
Y'all let that sit there?
I didn't know.
Nigga, I haven't looked back there not once.
Sway, you let that?
Wow.
You better
creative direction.
Put something up.
Well, quick question: your project has been overshadowed by this horrible fucking background. So
don't have Sway executive.
All right, we're out of here. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Comment, like, subscribe. If you don't, we don't care. It doesn't really matter.
Yo, next time give me a cup that doesn't have stuff that floats. In
oh
it,
shit!
Holy gross.
Leaning.